Yo, what is going on, guys? Got some more Double Diamond gameplay for you guys. I am playing on the right, one of my favorite decks in a deck I've showcased quite a bit. This is going to be ShineGreymon. So you see, for my starting turn, opening up pretty ideally, pretty strong, just Digivolving into a Patamon, and then playing a TK 4/4, and then grabbing whatever piece I may need to build up my stack. So the goal of that deck is just to basically play out a bunch of yellow tamers and then go into your ShineGreymon, wipe the board, and then you got stuff like RiseGreymon, who can either, the red one can minus 2000, or the yellow one gives you security attack +1, so making your boss monster hit even harder. And then on the left, my opponent is playing Jesmon. So you see he Digivolves into the Gaussmon over there, which is a cool tech. It does prevent your opponent from reducing Digivolution costs, I believe, so it does counter quite well against green decks. And then we're going to see a Huckmon played for a cost of 3, unfortunately just grabbing the 1 copy of Savior Huckmon to his hand, and the rest go to the bottom. So Jesmon is a deck I played against quite a bit throughout this format, but my friend here is playing a pretty cool version. Not sure if we'll get to see the spice yet, but you saw the RiseGreymon, so he is actually playing kind of like a red-yellow mix of a Jesmon. So anyways, we're just going to see the tie played passing turn to me. I'll start by bringing out my Patamon, Digivolving into the Pedomon, therefore a cost of 1 to put up the blocker. And then I think after that, we're going to see another TK. So then we're going to just check the security stack once again and get whatever piece I need to my hands. TK, still one of my favorite tamers in the entire game. This time I'm going to add the RiseGreymon straight to my hand. So RiseGreymon lets you unload your hand with tamers, and then of course he does let you get that extra security attack if you do have 3 or more yellow tamers on your side of the field. So then my opponent is going to start with his turn for 3, Digivolve the Greymon, the starter deck Greymon there for 2, which is a little bit scary because Jesmon with the Greymon underneath checks a lot of security cards, especially because we got the ties wall. So that's already 3 checks with piercing right there. Assuming he unsuspends, which we know he has a Savior Huckmon, he'll probably OTK me. So that's the unfortunate thing about Shine, and just a lot of decks against the current meta is like you have to play at a really fast pace, and if you can't get your proper setup before then, you kind of just get either OTK'd or board wiped or whatever. So my opponent is going to Digivolve the Savior in the back, and then I'm going to flip over my Digi-Egg there, and then Digivolve into the Patamon for a cost of 0. And then are we going to see the RiseGreymon potentially hit the board? The problem is that Jesmon players usually keep their stack in the back in the breeding area. So even if I do go into something like a ShineGreymon, which is a really fantastic board wipe, it's not going to really do too much against a deck who just keeps their main play like protected. Right, so then we're going to see the Reinforcing Memory Boost played for a cost of 6. That was not the best reveals right there. I get to put 1 in my hand and put 1 in my security stack, but that card is really amazing. That's one of my favorite cards from the Double Diamond set. Like, it's just so versatile, gets you 2 cards closer to what you need to do, lets you pick what you get to recover, so it's just crazy. And then after that, we're going to see another Huckmon played for a cost of 3, revealing the top 5 once again, and then we see a Bow Huckmon, 2 Bow Huckmons actually, as well as a Jesmon, and then some rookies there. So we're probably going to see my opponent grab the Jesmon since he's got the Savior put in the back, but we've not seen any Sistermons revealed off of the 2 Huckmons, which is a little bit unfortunate. It's possible he has them in his hand, but if he does not have any, then we're not going to be able to see Jesmon's ability proc. Okay, so then we're going to pass it over to me. I do have the memory boost on my side of the field, so it is possible I could go to 6 memory this turn if I wanted to. Not sure what that would do, but I'm just going to go ahead and go into Unimon to set up another blocker for 2. And then after that, I'm going to proc the memory boost to gain 3, go to 4. Probably then going to go to the RiseGreymon and possibly Shine to just get rid of the Huckmons, because if I don't get rid of the Huckmons and he, runs through my security with the Jesmon, then I need to get rid of any extra attacks he may have on field. So then we're going to see the RiseGreymon play TK Kari for free, which is really awesome. I love that tamer so much, being able to not only gain you memory, but then reduce the your opponent's Digimon by 1,000. And then we're just going to to go into ShineGreymon, suspend all of my tamers, and then delete my opponent's 2 level 3 Digimon there. So that is really nice. Now my opponent will start with 3. He's got the full Jesmon stack, basically the best stack that you want to get, right? You've got the Savior as well as the Greymon, so he is checking the whole security stack. Right, so if we don't see a Wyvern's Breath or anything in security, then that is GG's, and it's possible he has Delicate Plan, because most lists are running Delicate Plan just for security matchup, Musketeer matchup. It's just a really overall great card. So then we're going to see my opponent push the Jesmon forward, and then probably just start attacking here and unloading his hand with the Sistermons. Note that he will be able to proc the Sistermon effects twice, since he will be able to unsuspend. We're going to see the Delicate Plan first, so then my opponent will swing with the Jesmon, use the Jesmon's effect to play a Sistermon from hand or trash, so then we'll see the Sistermon CL. CL will then gain a memory on play, and then now since there is a Sistermon in play, the Savior Huckmon can unsuspend the Jesmon all before he even touches the security stack. So then we will see 3 cards checked, and then since a Sistermon was played, or since another Digimon was played, Jesmon gains 3000 DP and piercing, so he's currently plus 5000 because of the baby Demon, so I think he's 16,000 right now. I don't think he has any other boosts, but so 16,000, checks 3, can unsuspend, and then can use the Sistermon, or like can bring out a Sistermon multiple times, right? So then we're going to see the second swing, no Sistermon this time, but then we're just going to check the rest of the security. I was at 6, by the way, because I did use that reinforcing memory boost, but it doesn't matter because Jesmon just is going to say, yeah, goodbye to your security stack. And then if we see the Omnimon here, I will be forced to block it. I do have the 1 Unimon, luckily, but yeah, Omnimon is a great finisher. Agunimon is another really powerful finisher that this deck likes to play. Just being able to OTK your opponent like through their entire security stack, not caring about what option cards are in there, you know, just no fear, just running through that whole stack, right? And then we're just going to see a Bao Huckmon played for a cost of 5. I will start with 3 and then go to 5 because of TK cards, since I do have less security than my opponent. Now keep in mind, my opponent doesn't have any blockers on field, so even though he has a full security stack, I'm probably not going to be attacking the ShineGreymon security. I think the play here is to swing over the Jesmon, even though he is 13,000 right now. ShineGreymon does gain plus 1,000 for each tamer you have on field, so he is currently 14,000 right now. I'm going to go ahead and Digivolve my Salamon in the breeding area for a cost of 0, so if I do survive in the following turn, I'll be able to bring that out and then just swing into my opponent's security and gain the recover plus 1. Don't think I have a Valder arm here, but we're just going to go ahead and attack, trigger the Upamon effect to draw 1 card. He is 14,000, and then I could also use TK Kari's effect to reduce something further by 1,000, but I'm just going to swing over the Jesmon. Now I just need to get rid of at least 1 more of his Digimon, assuming he doesn't have any other shenanigans, and I'll be able to survive. I am at 5 memory, so I'm going to go ahead and play my Patamon for a cost of 4, triggering recovery plus 1 since I do have 1 or fewer security cards. So that is another amazing comeback card that I'm able to take advantage of now that I have so little security. And if I do have another blocker in hand, now would be the time to Digivolve it on top of the Patamon. But if not, hopefully maybe there's something like a Wyvern's Breath or something that we could use. I was also debating, you see the Dynasmon in my hand, I was also debating just hard playing that. But you do need something, like you have to have security, right? So you can't do it with 0 security. So I had to recover first with the Patamon and then hard play him. Now, this was definitely a misplay. I think at this point I did have another blocker in my hand, but I completely forgot that Agunimon was a card, so I just decided to get greedy, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll just recover 2 next turn by playing Salmon, but I'm pretty sure I did have like either a Unimon or a Pidomon in my hand. So then anyways, my opponent is going to swing. I'm going to go ahead block with the Unimon there for the first attack, and then he's going to swing in the security with the Bao Huckmon, and then he's got enough memory to just Digivolve into a Agunimon and attack me for game. So guys, that is going to be game. So Jesmon, still a very, very fast deck, still can outpace a deck like ShineGreymon. Digimon. But I am looking forward to set 7 where I can play ShineGreymon and Yellow Hybrid. So anyways, guys, that is going to be the game. Let me know what you guys think of Shine down in the bottom in the section, the comment section below. But anyways, guys, that's going to be the video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.